we have very big traps. That means sooner or later, the market will fall. How can we use it? Well, very differently. We see that the RSI indicators here has two different levels. A lot of people, for example, say, okay, we sell every time the market is in this zone. So in this zone above 70, the market is oversold, the market has to go up, and so on. And this is simply wrong. This is not their fault, but this is because they have reading books published on internet, watching a lot of nonsense videos of YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, all videos made by younger people, or almost by younger people, who have nearly zero real experiences of how really trading works. And also their entrepreneurs have the knowledge, again, gained in some courses by other younger people who have zero experiences, and they have collected the knowledge out of the books. Not knowing or searching or making enough investigation who really wrote all those books. And if those people telling some stories, I made $1 million in 1 year and so on, is it really true? I doubt so. Back to RSI, especially on higher time frames. The market is making higher highs and new all-time highs. The RSI from here, where I marked it, where you can see the vertical yellow line enters this territory above the 70% or whatever, 70 points. In other words, the so-called oversold, or some say also overbought region or whatever. And then you see then from here, where the yellow line is, the RSI starts to go up and down, and it makes irregular moves. That means when the market goes higher, the RSI, for example, goes down, or if the market making new higher highs, the RSI makes new lower highs. That means something is wrong in this period while the price is going higher. A lot of questions may be on your minds. What can it be? Traps. If the fundamentals are bad, why the price is going higher, and so on. And then you look at the RSI and you see, the indicator is showing me the confirmation that something is wrong. But now the question is, where can, for example, we go in? To answer this question, it's very easy. We can simply from here just use a so-called trend line. And we don't do anything until the market calms down below the trend line. And because we have seen that the RSI already is irregular. Now, we wait until the RSI leaves below 70 on the same time. This is a method that works in 70% of time good. That means then we will have such these moves, for example. And then the RSI leaves also this zone. This is a good but solid weight. We can use RSI to sell all-time highs and all-time lows. Another mistake, in my opinion, is the definition of the trend. Nearly everybody says trend is defined as a series of higher highs and higher lows. And in my opinion, that's absolute mistake. This is also the reason why a lot of trend followers, especially turtle traders, losing a lot of money. I know, for example, from a podcast, a trend follower who, especially in 2025, lost a lot of money. He is a famous legendary trader. I don't want to say his name. And nearly no trend follower has making even 1 cent in this year. None of them. The reason is that because they buy, for example, breakouts. And normally breakouts produce over 70% losses. Only 30% of the trades are positive in normal times. But 2025 is no way a normal year. So I would say 99% of hedge funds, 99% of trend followers made very big losses, but they don't talk openly about it. The trend followers, for example, when they see the market made a new higher high, what do? They buy the market and hope the market goes up, right? But they don't watch at this indicator, for example. And if somebody is telling them, they say, no, RSI, bullshit. You don't need to, a trend follower never uses RSI. Well, this is the answer they tell you, because they are such arrogant. And arrogant costs you money, guys. Now go to the next video.